This is Hayes Q Jones, your DVD and Blu-ray baller on a budget. This is HQ Videos for you. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Please like, share, subscribe. If you're a current subscriber, you know the routine. You're greatly appreciated. Come on in, make yourself at home. This week takes me back to Big Lots. They actually have a little clearance on some of their Blu-rays and DVDs. Also have my pickups from Hamilton Books. It's been a minute since I ordered anything from Hamilton Books. Some slamming pickups, classic buys. But before I get into Hamilton Book and Big Lots, not only am I one of these individuals that collects movies, yes, I'm one of these weird individuals. I actually watch them. And on a weekly basis, I like to share some of the things I've watched, either streaming, physical media, or actually out in the theater. And to kick it off, I'm going to start with a Disney Channel show. This is actually the National Treasure: Edge of History. It's an American action adventure released on the streaming service Disney Plus. It's based on the continuation of the National Treasure film series produced by Jerry Bruckheimer. This one stars Lizette Oliveira, Zuri Reed, Antonio Cipriano, Jordan Rodriguez, Jake Austin Walker, Catherine Zeta-Jones, Michael Douglas Chick, Lyndon Smith, and does an excellent job of picking up where the movie left off. It doesn't have Nicolas Cage, but it does have Harvey Keitel, who was actually in the actual movies, and it takes on a slightly different avenue than the movies as far as the historical part goes. It deals with more of a different secret society, dealing with the some of the Spanish Revolution and the conquistadors. A little disappointed to find out that this show was actually canceled April of this year, only after the first season, because I'm probably 3 episodes in. Very interesting show, very cute. Very disappointed that it's been canceled though, but so far I like it though. Again, disappointed that it only was able to make 1 season. But if you like the National Treasure movie, you'll probably like the television show. Check it out if you have Disney Plus or you have access to getting that show. My next pick is something I actually decided to pick out, kind of going back and forth, the Movie Edge. Yes, if I had this movie, if I was going to get it, this is Hustle and Flow. This came out 2005. This is a crime drama music video release starring Terrence Howard, Anthony Anderson, Taryn Manning, Taraji P. Henson, DJ Qualls. You may know DJ Qualls. He's the skinny white kid from Supernatural. He was also in one of the zombie television series. I don't know if that was Z Nation. I think he was in that. He's also in the movie The New Guy. But very interesting movie. Every time I hear that movie, hear the song, "It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp," I just think about the academies and just them saying the Academy Award Song of the Year is "Hard Out Here for a Pimp" by 3 6 Mafia. That just rings in my head though. But decent movie. Love Terrence Howard, Taraji P. Henson. Great acting. Yeah, kind of considers kind of like a hood fairy tale type movie though. Basically, you have a pimp who wants to become a music mogul, like his idol, DJ Skinny, who's played by Ludacris. Interesting movie, and I'll leave it at that. Hustle and Flow. My next pick is a 2012 comedy fantasy horror, Dark Shadows, starring Johnny Depp, Michelle Pfeiffer, Helena Bonham Carter, Eva Green, Jake Earl Haley, also Chloe Moretz. This is directed by Tim Burton. Tim Burton and Johnny Depp have this great symbiotic relationship. Just the movies they've done together, Edward Scissorhands. Um, there was a couple other ones, though. They just really work well together. Johnny Depp plays this. I don't want to give too much away. This character who was actually cursed to be a vampire because he did one of his female servants a little bit dirty, and the story revolves around how he was cursed to be a vampire and how he was basically put away for a couple centuries, and he comes back to a new world he's not familiar with. I had this movie for eons, just never watched it. Very cool fantasy horror kind of funny film. If you know Tim Burton, is definitely Tim Burton style movie. So very fun movie. Get the opportunity, check it out. 2012's Dark Shadow. My last pick. This is a action comedy crime drama. This is a 80s film. This is No Retreat, No Surrender. It's directed by Corey Yuen, starring Kurt McKinney, Jean-Claude Van Damme, J.W. Falls, Kathy Salino, Tai Chung Kim. This is an 80s film, and it is just cringeworthy. It is just cringeworthy in parts. The main character, or the protagonist, is a huge fan of the legend Bruce Lee, and he wants to become a martial artist like Bruce Lee. And you have this, I guess, this martial arts syndicate that is going around and basically gobbling up all the independent mom and pop karate stores or martial arts stores. And it's the classic good guy, bad guy. Very cringeworthy moments here. The main character has this kind of black sidekick who introduces himself with a rap and breakdancing. That's how he introduces himself. I grew up in the South. Well, I grew up in the Midwest. I was raised in the South. And I was black in the 80s, and myself, none of my friends or family, I don't recall any of us ever introducing ourselves with a rap and then proceeding to breakdance. So, but again, I grew up in the Midwest. Maybe it's different in the East Coast, West Coast in the 80s. I don't know, but Jean-Claude Van Damme, who you know is French, he plays this Russian throughout the whole movie. I think he has 3 lines. His acting bona fides in this movie is making this face that looks like Sylvester Stallone screaming out, "Adrian!" That kind of look. It's 80s. This is the 80s over the top cheese just oozing out of the screen, all kind of mozzarella, nacho, cheddar just oozing off the screen. It's just that cheesy though, but very fun watch. If you like these cheesy type 80 movies, you'll definitely like No Retreat, No Surrender. Now, without further ado, sit back, relax, have a drink, have a smoke, and I'll catch you on the other end of this video.
We're back at the Black Cave. Back at the Black Cave. We are back at the motherfucking Black Cave. Have my pickups here from Big Lots. Also have my Hamilton book pickup here. Let me get these scanned in and we'll jump right into it. Give me just a minute. Let's jump into what I picked up at Big Lots. You know I had to get these nuts. I get my cashews here. Gonna kick it off with Before I Fall. This, I believe, is like a Groundhog's Day movie. If you've ever seen Bill Murray's Groundhog's Day, a reoccurring day keeps happening over and over again. It's a Universal pick. The Blu-ray and the DVD. Next, we've been very interested in Snowden. It's an Oliver Stone movie. Oliver Stone, phenomenal director. It's another Universal pick. And just know the basics about Snowden. I think it's Eric Snowden. Either considered a traitor or a hero, exposing the government spying on regular citizens. Personally, if the government is involved in any kind of nefarious activities towards the general public or toward a specific group, personally, I would want to know. But these are my two picks, and this is what I paid. If you can see this, Snowden was what? Can't see. I think Snowden was like $3, and the other one's like $1.50. So that's what I got at Big Lots. Next, let's jump into what I picked up at Hamilton Book. We have The Lesson You're Going to Learn Even If It Kills You. Yeah, I've had those situations before. This is a Scream Factory. And it's a blind buy here. And you have the artwork on the back. Scream Factory is usually pretty good. They're like Shudder. They're usually pretty good movies, especially in the horror. The Lesson. Next, we have Trauma Therapy, Chosen by Fate to Take a Step Forward. Don't know any of these actors or actresses. This is a MVD visual release. Trauma Therapy. Next, Stephen Dorff, Melissa George. I know Stephen Dorff from the original Blade, plus other movies. A film by David Gleason. Somewhere between dreams and reality lies the truth. And this is another Shout Factory release. I believe this deals with, I think they lose a child or something like that. Horror movie. Don't Go. Next, we have Jason Ritter. That's John Ritter's son. Tex Ritter's grandson, if you go that far back. Tex Ritter, old actor, singer. It's a comedian. This is a comedy. I think it's about Grand Theft Auto. This is a MPI Media Group. That's the new one on me. And for Girl Black, this is, got Wesley here close by my side. Wesley the Real Blade, aka Johnny Blade. Open here. A bag of hammers. Next, we have Ron Perlman. I like Ron Perlman. Interesting actor. Great voice. Great voice. This is like a detective kind of action thriller. Or maybe he's a assassin. This is a Momentum release. Asher. I believe I have the DVD I picked up at Dollar Tree, I believe. Asher. Next, we have another Shout Factory release. This is Black and White, The Dawn of Assault. There's No Gray Area in Justice, starring Mark Chow and Huang Bo. Action film. Nice artwork on the back. I have the DVD I got from Dollar Tree. I haven't seen this yet. Black and White. I believe I've seen this, I just don't remember. Luke Hemsworth. That's Chris' little brother. Thor's little brother. Encounter. It's about an alien experience, sci-fi. Short movie, only 89 minutes. I'm trying to see who is the distributor for this. Can't really see. You guys see? It's over here. It's too small for me to read. Anywho, someone will tell me who is the distributor for Encounter. Next, we have Devil's Dolls. This is okay. This is a Scream Factory release. You have the flip artwork. It's dealing with voodoo down in Louisiana. Not bad horror film. Not fantastic though, but not bad. The Devil's Doll, They Will Possess You. Next, Bad Samaritan. Now, I have seen this. I got this at Dollar Tree and I liked it so much, definitely had the Blu-ray. If I remember the premise, is guys as a side hustle breaking into people's houses while they're valeting their cars, and they end up breaking to the wrong house one day and things go quite left. Very good movie. Premise has been done before, but slightly different twist on this one. Bad Samaritan. And this is a Sony release. Next, Switch. Andy Lau. Looks like Chilling Lin. I'm not sure it's Chilling Lin or Chilling Lin. And Zhang Jinchu. This is okay film. It was like kind of he was trying to be like a fake Bond, and I don't know, scenes that I don't think should have been funny. I think they were trying to be tongue in cheek. So it's very strange kind of action film though, but not bad. Andy Lau, Switch, and this is a Giant Ape release. That's a new one. Switch. And this happens to be my classic pick for the week. Also a Hamilton book. This is, they say, a lost made-for-TV show from the 70s. Inspector Ike or Iki. It's like part of the 70s blaxploitation period. And this is a Factory 25 product. Never heard of that label. But oh, very cool. Inspector Iki recipe card. Cool. Nice work on the Inspector Ike Graham Mason. A little booklet here. Episode guide. That's a television series. Is it a television series? I thought it was a made-for-television movie. Oh, I guess it's a series. Very cool. Okay. All right. Very cool. This might make the shelf. Recipe, either Ike or Icky, because I'm assuming, well, I don't know, he has an African name, so I'm assuming he's playing an African inspector. I don't know. I haven't seen this yet, but looks quite interesting. My classic pick for the week, Inspector Ike or Icky. And my 3D pick for the week, Magie. This is one of those nature, beautiful kind of picture videos. And this is my Big Lots Hamilton book pickup for the week. Give me a moment. Let me separate the artwork from the plastic and get you good people on your way. Give me just a minute. And this is what I paid at Hamilton Book. Everything is pretty much under $3 with the exception of Bad Samaritan, Switch, and Inspector Icky. So I'm still balling on a budget. I have everything scanned into my CLZ Movies app. C as in, Call of the Wild. L as in the lesson. Z as in zombie, Night of the Living Dead. Let's knock this out. Oh, one that didn't really scan in for some reason. Inspector Icky. Let's knock this out. Everything laid out, ready to be put back in its proper place. As usual, I appreciate each and every one of you hanging in there, watching the video, leaving comments. If you made it this far, smash the like, ring the bell, give me the big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Other than that, may the best of your past be the worst of your future. Everyone be safe. Deuces.